Welcome to this week's vlog. It's been another busy week in London and down here in Somerset. In Westminster, I asked a couple of questions and spoke in a couple of debates this week. Most significantly, I asked the Defence Secretary about the ongoing effort to beat Daesh in Iraq and Syria, and I was particularly interested to know that as we start to defeat them militarily on the ground in northern Iraq and Syria, it's clear that they are changing the way that they do their business, and I wanted to know how we were in response changing the way we were dealing with that to make sure that we delivered a sort of final defeat. And the Defence Secretary gave an answer, which you'll be able to see on my YouTube channel if you sort of stick around on YouTube after watching this vlog. Similarly, I asked the Prime Minister about her trip to the G20 conference, and I was keen to sort of know how we were going to sort of maintain our commitment to arresting climate change, and I'm keen that she brings forward the government's clean growth plan, which sort of sets out how we're going to use clean technologies. And actually what's important is, whatever you think about climate change, that document also sets out the industrial opportunity that comes from using those clean technologies. It's just these are exciting technologies that we should be wanting to use no matter what you think about climate change. I also spoke in a debate in Westminster Hall on the Urim Treaty, which is hugely important locally because of the nuclear industry that we have in Somerset. None of the issues to do with our withdrawal from that treaty are insurmountable. But it is important that the government is aware of those challenges, and the government has a sort of clear plan in place for sort of for mitigating them. The issue that I think probably bothers me the most is our future involvement in the European project into nuclear fusion. Fusion is the sort of panacea. I think in Parliament I called it the Elysium fields of low carbon energy generation. And I think it's really important that, you know, the UK right now is the world leader in that research, and what matters hugely is that we protect that position, and we are still the world leader in nuclear fusion for years to come, because when we finally get it right and we are able to scale it, it will be the technology that everybody in the world wants, and it will change the way we do energy generation. We won't be worrying about nuclear power stations, wind turbines, solar parks, coal power stations, gas-fired power stations, because energy will be abundant and cheap, and it will be made from water, and the only byproducts will be hydrogen, and that is pretty cool. The other thing that came forward in Westminster is the Repeal Bill, which I'll talk more about later in the year, but this is the bill that is going to sort of enable the legislation that will have to come with our leaving of the European Union. I need to read the bill in detail over the summer to make sure that I fully understand exactly what it is the government is proposing to do. But it is a stark reminder of the huge legislative challenge that is coming our way. And and we've got a lot of work to do over the months and years ahead. Locally today, I held a very long, well-attended surgery in Wales just before lunch. Thank you to everybody who came along to that. Some really interesting issues raised from sort of immigration to mental health to sort of housing issues. And we'll get on with all of those issues raised and come back to people as quick as we can. Also had a great visit to Hugh Sexy's middle school this afternoon, where everybody was very much looking forward to their summer holidays, and another reminder of just what great schools we've got in the constituency. And then sort of either side of that, went to visit Charlie Bigham. This morning I mentioned his factory in the vlog last week, so I won't sort of talk about it again, but it is amazing to see such a brilliant manufacturing facility having built from scratch on a brownfield site in the Wales constituency. 300 jobs created in the first phase, but what was really exciting and what I hadn't appreciated before today is that the business plan is already in place, and they've got the space to grow that site further in the future, and potentially hundreds more jobs could be delivered at Dulcote Quarry as the years go on, and I think that is hugely exciting for the Mendip economy. And then this afternoon down at Highbridge on the Isleport estate, visited Offsite Solutions, who are already employing 250 people here in the Wales constituency. And again, another business that out the back of their current factory, they have just finished the groundworks in order to be able to build another factory to increase their production capacity, and where they're going to create another 40 or 50 jobs. And it's just great to see that confidence at the moment in our local economy, where businesses are building new capacity, creating jobs, investing more money. I just think that's a really great place for us to be. More next week. But I hope that you're finding these interesting. I know lots of people are sharing these vlogs around their family, friends, neighbours. Please do forward it on to anybody that you think might be interested. And if they want to sign up to receive the vlog directly in future, there's a button on the email that they can click and they can sign up there, and then they'll be on the distribution list from then on. Thank you very much. Bye.